this video we'll be walking you through one of the windmill induction generator rewinding process that we carried out recently. So we had an opportunity to work with the wind power generators recently, and then they called in us for their generator issues, and then we went into their site to look into the problem. Then we found that the entire windings had major problems, and we asked them to ship it back to our facility. So in this clip you would see that the entire both the alternators, both the generators have gone through the entire overhauling process and the rewinding process. So it's a clip about showing how things would be carried out at our facility, and how things would be finally put back in place.
The cover on the on drive inside. One of the primary reasons for the entire winding, you can see the entire winding is blown out on the other side of it, is because of this part, which is supposed to be here, located here, which is meant for dynamic balancing. So it's broken and it's hit the winding patch, and you can see it's totally blown up there. So that's the state of this winding right now. It's got double layers of winding. So one layer which is above here, that's 83 kilowatt, and there's one more winding at the bottom which is 253 kilowatt. So all put together, this entire motor is 500 kilowatt actually, fine. So you can see the lead connections, everything that's blown out. Yeah, so we'll see right now we are dismantling the coupling. So we almost have dismantled most of the parts. So this is the last part which is being dismantled, and that's a hydraulic pump. This is a 50-ton capacity. And this is the adapter that's there for the load side. This is the one that gets coupled to the fan, the main fan. Okay stuff, it's in progress right now. Day 4. Day 4 work has started. It's a Sunday. Work has begun. Some parts of the winding are already removed. You can see cleaning is going on. The copper has been sorted out. So work is in full swing. So we got one winding out of the first motor. The second motor is in progress. అది కూడా స్లిప్ అవుతుంది బ్రో. So we are working at full capacity. Each motor is of 500 kHp. So we have full capacity of 1000 HP right now. That's the work that's going on. Full swing. Beautiful. Hey, last night we reached one more major milestone when we dismantled the two motors totally of the old copper. So both the motors are totally free from the old copper now. Slot cleaning is going on, so you can see all the old papers coming out from the slots. We are basically doing a sandpaper emery. Slots are being filed. This is one motor. The other motor state is much ahead of its schedule. So we completed all the slot paper cleaning, and one round of red varnish coating is also done. That's just to avoid some moisture collection and avoid some rusting inside the motor endings. So this is also done. So this motor is ready for paper insulation. So all the paper insulation cutting is still in progress. It's going on. So these are the two motors. There is a lot of paper cutting going on right now. For the other motor, the entire paper cutting is done. This for the slot papers. So we are going with double insulation for the slots. Just want to be on the safer side. This is for all the middle paper. This is for the top paper, top slots. This is for one motor. The other motor paper cutting is still in progress. So maybe by end of today we should be done. Folding the slot papers in a U form is very important so that it gets to the right shape when we insert the slot papers. So we're making good progress. Overall, we are pretty much on schedule. We should be able to finish this particular work, entire winding, probably in next 1 week. Hey, yeah. So we've done some good progress. So you can see this motor too. It's already been insulated with the slot papers, and there's a layer of red coating done. That's avoid moisture and then rusting. So the motor one has gone through a good progress. You can see the lower winding. This is supposed to be the lower winding. So on top of it, you will have one more winding. This is supposed to be 250 kilowatt. This is supposed to be 83 kilowatt. So it's a double speed motor. It's a double speed induction generator. Sorry. Yeah. So the lower one is 250 kilowatt, and the upper one is 100 kilowatt. So the upper one is in progress. So the lower one is complete. You can see the other side of it. The coils are wound, they are placed inside the slots. We're ready for connection. Once we have the connection done, the terminals will be out from this hole. Once the lower winding is completely done, we'll start with the upper winding. The upper winding, this is a sample coil just for former size. It's been placed inside the slots to see the tightness of the winding. It seems to be okay, we can manage it. So once we finish the connections, we'll start with the upper winding. Hey, we're in the process of coil winding for the two 500 kilowatt 500 kVA alternators. You can see we have 22 bobbins in parallel. All of the bobbins go and then connect to a tensioner. So this is our center point of our tensioner. From the tensioner it goes all the way to the coil winding machine. So that's a coil winding machine. So it's 3, 2, 3, 2, 3, 2. So you have to wind 6 coils. 6 coils. Then so it's right now in progress. So that's the machine. That's how it operates. So 2 tons is down. And the 2 tons. We bind the coil. So this is a machine that does the winding. So you can see a lot of coils are already ready here. These are large coils. You can see the size of it. So each of the size is more than 2 meters. Medium length of the entire coil length. So some of the coils are already inserted. Some of them are still being built. The leads are quite long because they have to go all the way to the terminal. And this is the machine that's being used to the windings, coil windings. Well, sets of coils are required, so we're almost done with 10 sets. We have another 2 or 3 more sets to go, then we'll wind up for the day. Hey, yeah, so we are almost done with the winding of the first motor. So this is how the first motor looks like. So yesterday we just completed the first motor winding. The entire winding section is done, the lower as well as the top section windings. So it's ready for varnishing. You could see that it's ready for varnishing. So we have still some more work. Some more work to be done for the terminal leads. All the sensor leads and the heater leads are out. These are all the sensor leads, and these are for heater space heaters. So they're out. That's about first motor. So it's almost done. The second motor winding is in full swing. The bottom and the top windings are almost done. Dredging is going on currently. So the other side of it, if you want to see, this is how it looks like.
bottom winding connections are done, it's bounded. The connection leads of the top windings are out, just missed. So yes, we are working on wedges right now. All the terminals will go to the lugs. So quite long, they have to be long because you have the terminal box and you have the terminal leads to. Probably by a day or two we should be able to complete even this and keep it ready for varnishing. It's been an astonishing job doing these two things of this capacity and then working at a full swing of having motor generators rewounded. The induction motors, so you can call them as motors or generators as you wish, but we call them as generators. Yeah, from day one I have not captured the nameplate details. Let me pull that. This is the nameplate detail of it. So you can see it's Jyothi Limited. And as I said, you have a lower winding, which is 250 kilowatt, and upper winding, which is 80 kilowatt. Both put across, they're close to 500 H motor. Okay, we're currently doing testing for one of the motor. So the cabling is done. We have the leads out. The top winding is this one, which is 83 kilowatt. You can see the 6 leads. And you can see the lower leads, which are of 283 kilowatt, 253 kilowatt rather. So the windings are being flashed at 2 kilovolts. So windings are being flashed at 2 kilovolts. So you can see we're flashing 2 kilovolts. It's got a leakage current of 8 milliamps. It's going to be flashed for 3 seconds. So in the same way we have done face-to-face testing also. And lower winding is going for a resistance testing. You can see 17.2. That's the resistance that we had. Overall we did the recording of all the findings that we have done, so that we can share with the clients. So all the recordings are done here. We'll share this with the clients. So pretty much the connection, the terminal luxing is all done. Tomorrow we'll be varnishing and we'll be trying to do an assembly test tomorrow. And similarly is the case with the other motor also. You can see other motor is pretty much ready. So we are done with the testing of that motor. We'll continue with the testing of this one. The luxing is done. So we have to do cabling, we have to do end connection bindings, and we have to make sure that the lugs are done properly. This is the overall motor. That's how it looks like. There's another motor. So this is the rear gas I got for bracing, burning things. So overall testing is going on right now. And this is the dimmer that we have. So we'll be applying the dimmer through polarity testing to check how the holes are formed. Once the polarity testing is done, we'll get the confirmation on the connection. Then we'll do one round of varnishing and do it for testing. We almost come to the end of winding process. We are done with the rewinding of both the motors. Totally rewound. And we've already got one layer of varnishing done, baking varnish done. After that, we're going through drying, varnishing phase. So that's one motor. There's the other one. It's rewinding done. Ready. ಕಮ್ಮಿ ಮಾಡೋದು ಚೇತನ್ ಹಾಂ ಕಮ್ಮಿ ಮಾಡು
These are the two rotors which are ready for assembly. So probably the motor will be assembled and ready for trial in a couple of hours. Sago! Ah. Yeah. So we have the low RPM, the top winding, 100 HP. So 1000 RPM, yeah. It's been running. No load current?
No load current 19, 20, 21.
19, 20, 21. Equal, almost balanced.
Yes.
So it's running perfectly fine. You're happy now. Time to celebrate. Okay, this is our second motor. You can see the second motor is on. This is the RPM.